Folks, let me tell you about a story that is just, wow. It's one of those stories that makes you feel good. It's about a guy named Huy Quan. You know him, I promise you do. Back in the 80s, this kid was everywhere. He was a superstar. He was plucked from obscurity by none other than Steven Spielberg himself. Can you even imagine that? One day you're just a kid, and the next, you're on a massive movie set with one of the greatest directors of all time. It's the kind of thing dreams are made of, truly. He had this incredible energy, this spark that just lit up the screen every single time. His first big role? Oh, it was only in one of the biggest movies ever. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. He played Short Round, Indy's wisecracking, super smart sidekick. He held his own with Harrison Ford. He was brave, he was funny. He was the heart of that movie for so many of us. The very next year, he was in another classic, a little film you might have heard of called The Goonies. He played Data, the gadget genius of the group. He had the slick shoes, the pinchers of power, the bully traps. He was part of this legendary group of kids on a treasure hunt that defined a generation. He was in two of the most beloved adventure movies of all time, back to back. He had made it. So, what happens when the adventure ends? For KE, the roles just started to dry up. It's a tough part of the business nobody likes to talk about. He went from being this huge child star to facing a very different reality. As he got older, the opportunities just weren't there anymore. The phone that used to ring off the hook suddenly went quiet. He would go to auditions, but the parts were often small, stereotypical, and just not what he was looking for. It was a frustrating and disheartening experience for someone who had known such incredible success at such a young age. He said he would spend hours waiting by the phone, just hoping for a call from his agent with good news. But that call rarely came. Eventually, he had to make one of the hardest decisions of his life. He decided to step away from acting. He was in his early 20s, and he felt like his dream was slipping away. So he made the tough call to quit acting and go to film school. And for nearly 2 decades, Hollywood and the world would go on without him. So what did he do? He didn't just sit around. No way. Huy Quan is a worker. He took his passion for filmmaking and channeled it into a new career behind the camera. He became a very successful assistant director. He became a stunt coordinator. That's right. He worked on huge movies, first X-Men film Wong Kar-wai's 2046. He was using his skills, his knowledge of action from his Indiana Jones days, his incredible work ethic to help other directors bring their visions to life. Then, something changed. A little movie called Crazy Rich Asians came out in 2018. It was a huge, massive hit. He watched that movie. For the first time in a long time, KE saw people who looked like him on screen. Not as sidekicks, as romantic leads, as complex characters, as stars. That little spark he had packed away started to flicker back to life. Maybe there's a place for me again. That was the turning point. And then it happened. The perfect script came his way. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The role, Waymond Wang. A kind, gentle husband. A multiverse-hopping action hero. Required everything, comedy, drama, incredible martial arts, a whole lot of heart. It felt written just for him. He auditioned. The Daniels saw immediately he was the one. After 2 decades away, he was back on camera. He was about to stun the world. His performance, absolutely incredible. A revelation. He made us laugh. He made us cry. His action sequences, jaw-dropping. He showed range and depth nobody expected. The world fell in love with him again. Not as the kid from the 80s, as the brilliant actor he'd become. Award season arrived. He won. He won everything. Golden Globe, Screen Actors Guild Award, the big one, the Academy Award. In 2023, he won Best Supporting Actor. When they called his name, the room erupted. His speech, one of the most emotional moments at the Oscars. This is the American dream, the perfect ending to an impossible story.